Right, so we're just on the formation lap now, and Max is starting from 6th, so quite far back, so hopefully this will be an interesting race. Hamilton looks like he can make something happen here, starting from, I believe, 3rd place. Verstappen having won it twice in a row. He's looking to take a 3rd win here in a row. Yeah, with Lando in 2nd, this could be quite interesting. The McLarens have been looking good in the past few races, but I'm not sure how they'll do at Kota. 5 red lights. Let's go. Oh, Leclerc, I don't know. Norris is off to a good start. Yes, he fakes it. Turn 1. Oh, Hamilton's in a bit of trouble there. Max overtaking off track. Yeah, he's going to have to give that back. But he's in 5th place already. Other than that, it's quite clean though. Piastri up in 6th already, actually. It's not so bad. Ocon, Hamilton, Perez, Gasly. They're like bumper to bumper, basically. Wow. That's pretty crazy that Lando's already got such a gap, but I imagine that's also the clean air that he's driving through. He doesn't have to deal with any of that turbulent wake, so maybe that's helping him. Yeah. Why didn't they show that? Max in 4th by lap 5 already. Come on, yeah, let's see a fight here. This is a really long straight. Oh wow, with ease, with ease. Ocon being told to retire the car. Wow, he hit Piastri with his front left, but at the same time, Piastri made contact with his rear right, and I guess he sustained more damage than Piastri did, but what a shame. No. Oh, that's a shame. Ocon and him basically exchanged blows there on that contact, so it doesn't really come as a surprise that he might have some damage as well. They're definitely clamping down on this track limits thing. Wow. Magnussen barely kept that within track limits to defend there. Sargent did get the move done on Magnussen in the end, but I don't think we managed to see that on screen. Hamilton taking the fastest lap there and inching closer to Norris, but still not in DRS range. But I feel like this is going to be a battle. We'll see. It's just they're biding their time. Most of the field have gone on to the hards already, but I don't think the softs will work. I think we saw that in the sprint race. They just wear too much. Norris coming in, and now Sainz being told to box. Verstappen has definitely triggered the pit stops here. Perez is coming in as well. Lap 19, and Danny Rick is in 6th place, but I don't think he's had a pit stop yet. I mean, that'd explain a lot, because Tsunoda's currently on the hard and in 13th. Which might actually be the favourable strategy for AlphaTauri. Or for Tsunoda, rather. That's interesting. So Hamilton reckons there aren't another 5 laps left in this tyre, but George does. But then again, Hamilton's a 7-time world champion, and, well, George has had some bad luck recently. Yeah, Lewis is unhappy, to say the least, that they made him stay out. But then again, Russell reckons he can stay out. But looking at the stat, oh, he's in 3rd. And he's driving in clean air. So is Hamilton. But Hamilton now comes into the pits, lap 21. So I reckon they'll put him on the hards here. Yeah, they put him on the hards, and then he'll probably end on a medium stint, because this is definitely a 2-stop race. There's no way he does 35 laps, 36 laps on the hards. Lap 21, and Verstappen sets the fastest lap, but it just gets stolen by Sainz. He's now running only 2.8 seconds behind Norris, the previous race leader. Russell and Leclerc both still have to come in, so I think Norris is still net P1, which makes Verstappen net P2, which makes the strategy call to pit as early as they did quite a brilliant one. Move from Albon there. He's currently riding in 11th. So he's not far away from points, but he's still a good 5 seconds behind Alonso. His teammate Sargent in 14th. All right, lap 26 out of 56, and the battle is actually on between 1 and 2. Norris on the hard tire in first, Max in second on the medium tire, and less than 1/10 from DRS range. And as I speak, he is in DRS range, so it's just a matter of getting to that line, getting the rear wing open, and I think he can make it happen pretty quickly. All right, here we go. The rear wing's open. Is he catching him? He's gained about 2-3 tenths, but that seems to be about it. He's gonna need at least, I think, another 2-3 laps to make sure he can get the move done and make it stick, because if he attempts it too soon, because he's gonna be charging the battery a little bit, I reckon. And at this rate, if Norris does come first, he'll take 25 points, which is 14 more than the 11 he needs, or that McLaren needs, to actually move ahead of Aston Martin. This makes Piastri's retirement all the worse, because if the car does have that pace, as shown by Norris, then Piastri could have been a lot further ahead did he not have to retire due to the damage. But if he can single-handedly seal the deal for McLaren to move up in the constructors, then, well, credit to him. All right, Max down the back straight now. He goes for it. Oh, but it's not done yet. It's not done yet. They're wheel to wheel. Norris trying to get the inside here, but it's too late. But Max is probably out of battery here, so maybe Norris can fight back when he gets to the start-finish straight, heading into turn 1. But they are really close. The turbulent air is not going to help him. This is the kind of battle that those two have dreamt of for ages. Yep, Max is recharging. We can see the lights flashing. So he's a little bit more vulnerable to Norris, but to defend against that move. And the fact that he's on the hards, it might help him in a couple laps time in a crossover scenario, but right now the mediums are certainly looking stronger. If there is another pit stop for the people running on the hards, they'll go to the mediums because they've already done the compound change since the start, especially speaking for the top 5. But Max is going to have to go onto the hards, so he'll be at a slight disadvantage. There's still all to play for, but I think Max is just going to keep building and building and building this gap, even though he seems to not be able to do much of that now because Norris is still in DRS range. I can understand why Norris is reporting so hard on Verstappen. He definitely wants that first win. And if that means getting Verstappen caught out on track limits, then so be it, because the fact of the matter is, his teammates won a sprint race, Lando hasn't. You know, in terms of winning an event, Piastri's up on him, to be fair. So actually, while we've been focusing on the Norris-Verstappen fight, Hamilton seems to be inching closer and closer as well. I think he's definitely secured a podium here, to be fair. Verstappen is not happy about his brakes. He's leading, but he'll always find a reason to complain. But I think maybe that's also because he sees what's coming. If he can't keep building this gap, those mediums are going to start dropping off. Because he did 17 laps on the first stint. He's done 17 now. The time to change tires is fast approaching. In comes Lando Norris, though. He's going to come in for some mediums. No second set of hards, but that will be his last stop. Wow, a 2-second stop. That's actually quick. I mean, it's not the quickest McLaren's done. But yeah, hard tires confirmed. But he's going to have to run these for 22 laps now. That seems all right, I think. Yeah, no surprise there. As soon as we saw the gap was 23 seconds, it is time to come onto the hards. Otherwise, he's going to be on the back foot to Norris. Here come the hard tires. Oh, 3.3 seconds. That's not quick at all. I think he's still going to come out ahead of Norris, though. But he'll be on an outlap. Yeah, here. Yeah, he's ahead, well ahead, but he needs to get some temperature into these tires real quick to keep Norris behind. Wait, what? Hamilton's gone for a medium? That's kind of odd, I think. Okay, well, he went medium, hard, medium. I guess he's looking to go 18 laps, but that's pretty much the limit of those tires, and he's going to have to make some moves as well, because Norris is pit, Verstappen is pit, Leclerc is probably going to pit, or he's going to lose out completely. In fact, I think he's probably lost out already. They've just given him a bad strategy. I might take back what I thought about Hamilton's strategy, to be fair. There is potential, but I don't know. I still don't see it happening, though. I think Hamilton gets on the podium, though. I think Leclerc's hard tire is going to drop off. I mean, he has yet to come in. I think Leclerc is the only one on a one-stop strategy, but I just don't see that working. Come on, Lewis. Get in there. Alright, this is the DRS zone. You should probably catch him here, being on the fresher mediums. 3/10, 1.5 tenths, side by side, easily done. Holy damn. 12 laps to go. It's going to be difficult. I think the win is ambitious, but it's got to come down to the brake issue. If those get worse, then Hamilton has a chance, because he's definitely closing the gap on Norris. So if it stays the way it is, then Alonso and Stroll will pick up, I think, about 3 points for Aston Martin, but with Norris in second place taking 18, that means McLaren will actually be 4 points ahead of Aston Martin. 9 laps to go, and the battle between Hamilton and Norris is on. Oh, that is close. Oh, that is close. Hamilton switching to the inside. Yeah, he's got it now. He's got it now. No. Oh, wow. This battle's going to rage on for a little longer, I think. Oh, gosh. Yeah, rear suspension failure for Alonso. But back to Hamilton. Oh, no. Nice defending from Norris. Hamilton's totally had to back out there. But wait, what? He's going down the inside now? Wow. Wow. That's the experience showing right there, I think. But the question is, can he hold on, though? Because those mediums, he must be shredding those. And now Norris is going to have the DRS. But wait, what? Hamilton's already a second clear? 1.2 seconds clear. Wow. Yeah, Norris is basically eating dust at this point. So it turns out Alonso wasn't lying about the issue, but the pit wall was. He does have a problem with the car, although I think it wasn't the suspension, more so the floor. In either case, he's out of the race. Shame for Alonso, but that does put Stroll into a position to get an extra point. And he definitely needs it. Alex Albon with a 5-second time penalty still doesn't put him behind Hülkenberg, and still ahead of his teammate. As long as he doesn't get another one. No talking in the braking. That's probably the quote of the day from Max Verstappen here. Hamilton seems to be closing the gap, but with 3 laps to go, I don't think he can get it done, man. I really don't. Actually, I take that back. This is going to get quite close between Hamilton and Verstappen. But surely Hamilton's tires can't last much longer either. Wow, Hamilton is actually seriously catching now. It was 3.2 seconds a lap ago. Now with 2 laps to go, he's reduced that to 2.2. At this rate, he could overtake him on the final lap. Norris, I think, has secured another podium easily. Leclerc has been let down by Ferrari for the so many time in terms of strategy. And Sainz is just going to have to settle for 4th, and Perez is just going to have to settle for 5th. In any case, you know, he might have the best car, but he still had to do this from 6th place, and he takes another win. Wins the sprint and wins the race, but only by 2 seconds, as opposed to... He was 9 seconds ahead of Hamilton in the sprint, and in the race, more laps, only 2 seconds ahead. Crazy though. Hamilton second, and Norris another podium.